Politics be boring when other people are in office.
Do we want our politics to be exciting though?
I do.
Tastemakers.
Class. We do more than make a living, we make a life. When everything is dark, we are the light. We are the tastemakers. Aight. Let tomorrow tell the stories that we make tonight. We do more than make a living.
Season. Nikki done officially dropped out, right? Did Nikki drop out officially yet?
Yep. Yep.
So, Republican nominee will be that of Donald J. Trump. Democratic nominee will most likely be that of Joe Biden. What are we going to do if Trump becomes president again? Goss?
It's going to be entertaining again. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be, I feel like, not saying he's doing stuff that is, of course, not moral or nothing like that, but I don't know, man. He knows how to keep it fun. He knows how to keep us talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, politics be boring when other people are in office.
Do we want our politics to be exciting, though?
I do.
Okay.
But nah, on some real stuff. I mean, the same thing we did when he was first in office. We're gonna complain. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna say we moving out the country and never gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna think that all white people are racist. We're gonna hate the American flag. This is how it's gonna go.
So it's gonna get real divisive, is what you're saying.
It's already divisive, but it's gonna get worse.
It's gonna get worse. All right, Brina, what you say?
Well, I mean, I guess I'll be talking to y'all from Canada. Toronto, yeah, I think that is exactly where I'm going.
You ain't going nowhere.
You don't know that. You do not know that. I will cross the border.
Yeah, right.
I am serious. I think what we experienced the first time was, like a trial run of him trying to figure out, what his limitations were and how far he could push things. I think if he got a second term, it would be worse. And I don't know what that means for Black people.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I want to stick around to see like how that goes. I mean, it could be moderate. It could be the same experience we had the first time around, but I really don't think it would be a smooth experience for Black folks at all. I really don't. So it's like I shudder to think about what a second term with Trump would look like. Because he's just, he's not wrapped too tight. And some of his followers are not either. So.
Key.
Yeah, under Trump's leadership, we had a whole panini, and they warned him about the panini, and this fool said, "Nobody worry, it's okay. 21 days, it'll be gone in 21 days." And then a couple months later, he was on death's door, and he showed up, hacking up what's left of his biogenically preserved lungs, and he almost died at the press conference, and he still was like, "It's okay." And so under his leadership, we had a whole panini. There was all types of civil unrest. He never put the police officers who were committing all these crimes accountable. Based on his character, he's the same dude he was in New York. And so my thing is, he's still crazy. He's still narcissistic. He's still racist. He's still insane. He's still horrible at managing money. He's still shrewd. He's still always trying to find the backdoor plug. Like, he's going to run this country into the ground financially. And I think the only people who are happy about him returning are rich people who need all of these tax breaks at the expense of everyone else. I think he's a very selfish and self-centered leader, and he doesn't think past the end of his wallet. And we're already struggling as a nation. We're already struggling, and he's gonna come back and finish us off. But then Biden falls asleep 100% of the time. This man falls asleep mid-sentence, like in the middle of a press conference. This man just starts nodding off like he's a heroin addict. So I don't even know. It's like we are stuck. We are in a really bad place, guys. I need somebody else. At this point, Kanye for president. How bad could it be? How bad could it be? Golly.
I'd really
Kanye
be out of here.
time.
Huh?
Kanye be a good time.
At least we'd have service on Sundays. Like he's gonna stop everything on Sunday for that choir. Every Sunday that choir is gonna get broadcast from the White House lawn. Because I don't know with the evangelical. I don't even think these evangelical Christians are actually Christians. I question their understanding of the scriptures all the time because there's no way you could see this man's character and think that he's a believer. Like,
yeah.
I mean, Biden ain't a believer either, and we're watching Biden in real time help Israel wipe out people off the planet. So I don't even. We're stuck, guys. Jesus, I'm outside with my spin in the night bag. You just let me know when you just drop your
With my spin in the night bag.
I'm outside with my spin in the night bag, Jesus. Just let me know when you pulling up so I could be outside.
You ready for a whole bath? Listen, so Trump in essence doesn't bother me as far as another 4 years of Trump. What worries me about Trump is he had to be held under the reins of, I need to get elected another 4 years. There'll be no reins this time because he can't come back. So
he'd be like, "F it, I'm gonna burn it." Like it's
right.
Like
I'm worried about the F it. I'm gonna burn it to the ground, Trump. I'm worried about that. Yeah. So, Mr. Legacy Jones, funny. He said, "Your ancestors built Brazil too." It's very true.
I absolutely know my ancestry. I know I could trace my ancestors back to specific names, dates, places, and people. I have the anthology of one of my ancestors on my shelf, and I'm still, if it gets too crazy, I'm not even saying nothing to y'all. Y'all gonna be like, "Key, did you put up the graphics for the Tastemakers?" I'm gonna be like, as soon as the internet in Ghana comes back up, I will.
Wow.
Because I'm not doing this. My people are from Guinea. I could always go there. Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Shouts out to Amber in the chat.
And I'm even more concerned. I mean, even though I'm concerned about Trump and his lack of leadership and what looks like the beginning of senility in his brain, or not the beginning, maybe the middle. I mean, both of them are losing their minds. I'm nervous about who has their hand in Trump's back pocket as well. Because when he comes in, he's bringing his gang. So who finna be who gang who squad up who he's squadding up with? And I'm certain it's Russia. And so like what's finna happen when he bring his gang in the door? Because he'll never come by himself. He's like the Suge Knight of presidents. He don't come by himself. So who he coming with? And then but I mean, I don't know. He has the backing of conservatives, so maybe they can bend his ear in terms of the policies and things that are happening. Like, I don't want him to start undoing constitutional laws because he has the ability to do that in office. Like, I just see him rolling us back as far as he possibly can. And the black people who are like, this is gonna be fun. Like, let me know how it is on the plantation, because that's what you're gonna be in about 3.5 years.
We will definitely be coloreds again. I don't want no parts of that.
Yeah. So, do y'all think we got another rise of the black vote in us to sway this for the Democratic Party?
I don't
We
know.
don't want Biden
Trump
either.
put out them stupid sneakers, and everybody's talking about how all these black people are like, their sneakers are so cool. I'm like, oh my God, please shut up.
Them sneakers are kind of fire.
I thought the sneakers were cool too. It didn't make me like Trump anymore. I just thought they were
He
cool
rolled them
sneakers.
out because he liked them. He knew black people would like them, and that was his way of trying to
Yeah.
What did the man say on the thing?
That's
If
terrible.
they'll spend $400 on sneakers, I think they've committed to voting for Trump. That's what that white man said on the podcast.
They don't know us
That's
that well
crazy.
in that case because we'll spend $400 on speakers and do exactly the opposite of what you think we're doing.
Right.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So. What happened?
Mr. Lacey said Joe Biden running against the couch and losing. At this point, yeah.
Wow. Thought heavily about his controversy with Russia. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like I said, I wonder if we got, like I said, enough of the black vote, enough in us to rise up and hit the polls and do what we always have to do to save.
We need another Democratic candidate because Joe Biden is about to be ushered into the upper room any day now, and I just need somebody who is younger.
Trump's not that far behind. Trump's not that much younger.
He's not.
Yeah, but Trump feeds on the blood of young children.
Wow.
Biden does not.
Oh, so anyway, man, my yawn game is strong. Listen, that's what it is. I hope y'all just gonna pray. Monique says that black people are not gonna turn out. Unfortunately, I don't know. I think if the Democrats play their cards right, they can always get us, unfortunately, at the last minute to show up for them. I don't know, because cats ain't show up at all in these primaries or whatever these joints is. So we shall see.
Mr. Legacy said, the Republican Party is a cult and the Democratic Party is a spouse that doesn't know they're headed towards divorce. Jesus.
Wow.
That's scary.
Yeah. So, with that being said, let's keep it up. Let's keep it going.
Tastemakers.
Class. We do more than make a living, we make a life. When everything is dark, we are the light. We are the tastemakers. Aight. Let tomorrow tell the stories that we make tonight. We do more than make a living, we make